Hello again, welcome, good morning, class 875, right? Right, 875. I want to continue with the paragraphs from the book Gain Fluency. Gain Fluency. Ganar soltura. Page 28, the second paragraph, paragraph 202. We started it yesterday, I want to do it one more time. It may sound presumptuous, presuntuoso, presumido, un poco gallito, presumptuous, in medio, presumptuous. It might sound presumptuous, but I really don't have any regrets. Realmente no tengo nada de que arrepentirme, o sea, no tengo arrepentimientos. I really don't have any regrets. I've made mistakes in my life, yes. But for me, they were valuable lessons that helped me more than hurt me. All right. Yes, I've made mistakes in my life, yes. But for me, they were valuable lessons that helped me more than hurt me. To help, ayudar, to hurt, hacer daño, perjudicar. Yeah. Yes, it's true, I've made mistakes in my life, but I don't consider them mistakes. Because if you learn from your mistakes, they're not mistakes. They are learning opportunities. And so don't be afraid to make mistakes. You will make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But if you need to learn how to benefit from the mistakes and have a positive attitude and not to scold yourself. Don't scold yourself. To scold is regañar. No te regañes. No te autoflageles. Don't self-flagellate for your mistakes. Because mistakes are part of life. Always. Remember driving the car in a perfect highway? Aún así, still, or in spite of a perfect road, no traffic, you're always slightly moving the steering wheel because these are little mistakes, micro mistakes. But that's part of driving. That's part of life. Micro mistakes and sometimes macro mistakes. Un volantazo, un frenazo. Pero no eres buen conductor si no acumulas un legado de muchos volantazos y frenazos. So you become a good driver. And you become a successful person by managing your mistakes and learning from them. So, it may sound presumptuous. But I really don't have any regrets. I've made mistakes in my life, yes. But for me, they were valuable lessons. Valiosas lecciones. But for me, they were valuable lessons that helped me more than hurt me. All right. Paragraph 202. Now, the next one, paragraph 203. Page 28. Hey, Marta, check out the guy in the back row. Check out the guy in the back row. The one in the white shirt. Check out the guy in the Hey, check out the guy in the back row. The one in the white shirt. Yeah, I think he's asleep. To tell you that, I think he's asleep. To tell you the truth, I'm having trouble staying awake myself. The teacher is really boring. Okay, this is a classroom. All right, and Marta's sitting in the desk in the next row. And I look and say, hey, Marta, check out the guy in the back row. Check out the guy. Check out is, oye, fíjate en. Check out means mira. And it's to go, check out. Check out the guy in the back row. Fila de atrás. El que tiene la camisa blanca. The one in the white shirt. Hey, check out the guy in the last row. In the back row, dice. The one in the white shirt. I think he's asleep. Creo que está durmiendo. I think he's asleep. I think he is asleep. I think that he is asleep. O that fuera. I think he is asleep. Contracción. I think he's asleep. I think he's asleep. Yes. To tell you the truth, I'm having trouble staying awake myself, ¿no? Yeah, I'm having trouble staying awake. Me está costando a mí mantenerme despierto. Este profesor es realmente aburrido. It's a boring teacher that puts you to sleep. Hey, have you ever had a teacher that put you to sleep? Have you ever had a boring teacher? Never. You've never had a boring teacher? Yes, you have. Okay. A lot, right? Esto es muy español. Esto es mucho. A lot. Una cosa fofa también. That means a lot. In the United States, no. A lot means, wow, a lot. All right. There are a lot of boring teachers, right? Well, in this case, there's a boring teacher. Hey, check out the guy in the back row. Check out. Este de check out es coloquial. Slang un poco. Oye, fíjate en el rarito. Hey, check it out. Check it or check him. Sí, check it out es, fíjate en la imagen que proyecta. It's it. Check it out. Hey, check it out. Yes. Or check him out. Check him out. So, I think he's asleep. Yeah. Check out the guy in the back row. Check out the guy in the back row. In the front row, in the back row. Row is la fila. De atrás. Check out the guy in the back row. The guy. The person. The fellow. Check out the guy in the back row. The one in the white shirt. The one in the white shirt. El que tiene la camisa blanca. The one in the white shirt. I think he's asleep. To tell you the truth, a decir verdad. To tell you the truth. Así se dice. To tell you the truth. Aunque es un you impersonal. No es a ti necesariamente. Aquí, a decir verdad. Para ser sincero. We say, to tell you the truth, I'm having trouble staying awake myself. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble staying awake myself. And I'm having trouble speaking to you because my nose itches from all of the makeup that Marta put on me. Wow. All right. I'm having trouble teaching. I'm having trouble staying awake. The teacher is really boring. All right. Paragraph 204. It's depressing. We've had gray skies and overcast days for 2 weeks straight. My God. It's starting to get me down. Why don't we fly down to Miami this weekend? All right. Why don't we fly down to Miami this weekend? This probably is a conversation. Well, the person who's speaking probably has money. All right. And probably lives in New York, Boston, Philadelphia, or Washington, D.C. In the winter, it's very, very cold. It's very, very cold. In New York, Boston, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. in the winter. And the skies are gray and overcast. Overcast is cuando cielo tapado de nubes. Nubes azul. It's overcast. Cloudy means nuboso. Cloudy. También tirando nublado. Cuando se dice nublado aquí se entiende nubes azul. Not necessarily. That's okay. We say overcast. Sobreechado. Overcast. Overcast. Cloudy is más nuboso que nublado. Very cloudy. Muy nuboso, por decir nublado. Okay. But overcast, cielo cubierto de nubes. You don't see any blue sky anywhere. That's overcast. The sky is overcast. Se usa mucho. An overcast day. Y aquí dice, es deprimente. It's depressing. We've had gray skies and overcast days. Cielos grises y días de cielo tapado. We've had gray skies and overcast days for 2 weeks straight. 2 semanas seguidas, yeah. 14 days. My God, you don't see the sun for 14 days. I mean, it's depressing. It's starting to get me down. It's starting to get me down. Uy, esto es un inglés tan corriente. Está empezando a ponerme, deprimirme. It's starting to get me down. Pesar encima. It's starting to get me down. Don't get me down. Don't let it get you down. It's starting to get me down. Yeah. Why don't we fly down to Miami this weekend? Dice fly down. Si estuviera en Texas, sería fly over. Si estuviera en Colombia, es fly up. But they're in New York, Boston, probably, Philadelphia or Washington, and they fly down to Miami. Because in Miami, the weather is always no, but the weather is normally 23 degrees. And in New York, it's -5. And you get on the plane in New York City, 3 hours later, boom. Yes, 3 hours or 2.5 hours later, 23 degrees. For example, if you're in Madrid and the weather is 2 degrees below zero, you can go to the airport and fly to Tenerife. You have nice weather. 3 hours as well. So it's the same. People fly to Miami. He says, ¿por qué no volamos a Miami? ¿Por qué no bajamos a Miami en vuelo? Why don't we fly down to Miami this weekend? So they have money, eh? Vamos a pasar el fin de semana en Canarias. ¿Por qué no, Marta? Yeah, vamos. Yeah. Let's go down. Let's fly down to Miami this weekend. It's depressing. It's depressing. Yes. We have had. Hemos tenido. Contracción, we've had. We've had gray skies and overcast days for 2 weeks straight. 2 weeks in a row. 2 consecutive weeks. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks straight. We've had gray skies and overcast days for 2 weeks straight. It's starting to get me down. Está empezando to make an impact on me. It's starting to get me down. Yeah. Why don't we fly down to Miami this weekend? Hey, darling, why don't we fly down to Miami this weekend? Sure. Yeah. 2 hotels. Two nights on Miami Beach. Why not? Fly down to Miami. Yeah. It only takes 3 hours. So we'll go to Kennedy Airport or LaGuardia Airport and fly down to Miami. All right. Yes, gray skies, overcast days for 2 weeks straight. It's depressing. It's starting to get me down. It's depressing. It's deprimente. Está empezando a hundir la moral. It's starting to get me down. So why don't we fly down to Miami for this weekend? What do you think? ¿Qué opinas? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, sure, let's go. One more. Paragraph 205. 205. All right. Ready? He likes to be the center of attention. He likes to be the center of attention. Sinner. Sinner es un pecador, no? Sinner. Yes. Escrito sinner, como el tenista italiano ahora. Sinner es pecador. Pero en inglés americano, sinner también es centro. Center. We don't say center. He likes to be the center of attention. Nobody says that. The British, oh yes, he likes to be the center. Center. Center of attention. The center. Claro, cuesta entender a nativos muchas veces. Le gusta ser el centro de la atención. He likes to be the center of attention. Center of attention. Center of attention. Center of attention. Ahora lo entiendes. He likes to be the center of attention. Le gusta estar en el centro de la atención. Yes. He doesn't realize this. But other people do. Esto es mi padre. He doesn't realize this. No se da cuenta de esto, pero otra gente sí. He likes to be the center of attention, but other people do. Yeah. Esto es mi padre. He was an only child. When I wrote this paragraph, I was thinking of my father. Era hijo único. He was an only child and his parents spoiled him. He's not selfish. No es egoísta. But just a little self-centered. Un poco egocéntrico. Just a little self-centered. This is true about my father except one thing. They didn't spoil him. They didn't spoil my father. Spoil is consentir todo, consentirle todo. Y luego él se estropea. To spoil es estropear, no le estropearon. O sea, no le consintieron con, how do you say, with too much leniency, muy indulgentes con él. No, my grandfather was a good father, and my grandmother too. So my father was not spoiled, but my father was an only child. And my father was a very intelligent kid. And my father grew up in a small, very small town. And my father was very good looking. He was very handsome, very attractive. And so he was naturally, people liked him. So he became used to being the center of attention. All right. He likes to be, le gusta ser el centro de attention. Okay, he likes to be the center of attention. In the case of my father, no. It's not that he likes to be the center of attention, es que no lo puede evitar. Aquí estoy. Here I am, everybody. Yeah. And so, me no. Because I have a sister. So I grew up with an older sister. You see, she was 3 years older. And so my sister, yes, my sister liked to be the center of attention. But me, no. I prefer not to be the center of attention. But in any case, he likes to be the center of attention. He doesn't realize this. No se da cuenta de esto. En español diría no se da cuenta. Pero en inglés, de esto. He doesn't realize this, but other people do. He doesn't, but other people do. Doesn't do. He doesn't realize this, but other people do. No se da cuenta de esto, pero otra gente sí. Do, realize, sí que se dan cuenta. But other people do. He was an only child. And his parents spoiled him. He's not selfish. No. Selfish is egoísta. Selfish. But just a little self-centered. Self-centered, autocentrado, o sea, egocéntrico. He's a little bit self-centered. All right. Grammar. And today, to be born, I was born in the USA. Born in the USA. That's Bruce Springsteen. Born in the USA. Debería ser born in the USC. Born in the USC. I was born in the USC. Why USC? The United States of Colombia. Yes. America. Really, this continent should be North Colombia and South Colombia and Central Colombia. América Central sería que la Colombia Central o Colombia Central, named after Christopher Columbus, not Amerigo Vespucci, o Vespucio, como se dice aquí, Amerigo Vespucio. Yeah, it should, no. Christopher Columbus, but Amerigo Vespuccio made maps, and the maps circulated in Europe with the name Americus, and everybody said America. Yeah. And so that's why it's called America. Probably Amerigo Vespucci, o in Italiano, Amerigo Vespucio, aquí se dice aquí Vespucio, no? Probably he never dreamed that his name would be used for two continents, North America, South America, and that his name would be repeated 10 million times every day. Yeah, yes. But in any case, that's the case. So, to be born. I was born in Texas. Where were you born? Marta was born in Seville. Marta was born in the south of Spain. How many babies will be born tomorrow? Fíjate, ¿cuántos niños nacerán mañana? How many babies will be born tomorrow on this planet? On. ¿Sí? No, in. In the world, on the planet. Curioso. En el mundo, sobre el planeta. On the planet. Well, I'm sure that fewer babies will be born tomorrow than were born 60 years ago in one day, on the same day as today. Yes, because fewer babies are born every day. The world population is still growing, but it's not growing as quickly as before, and it's reaching a point in which it will start to decline. The population is declining in Europe. There are fewer and fewer. Fewer and fewer babies are born every year in Europe. Europe needs to import people. It's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. So, to be born. Where were you born? Where were you born? Where was I born? I was born in the United States. Where were you born? Were you born in Spain? Yes. How many people were born yesterday? How many people are being born right now? How many babies are being born? Curioso, ¿cuántos niños están naciendo en este mismo instante en el mundo? Probably 10,000 right now. 10,000. I mean, in Japan, China, Russia, India, Indonesia, Thailand, etc., Spain, Portugal, Andorra. Yeah. How many babies are being born? To be born. Yes, no existe el verbo nacer. Decimos ser parido o ser dado a luz. To bear, el verbo to bear, que se escribe como oso, bear, means aguantar. Hay que to bear, aguantar los azotes del tiempo. Yes. Los azotes. And so that's to bear. But to bear also is dar a luz, engendrar. Bueno, engendrar no, es parir. It's to bear. To bear children. Women are at childbearing. What's the childbearing age for women? From age 14 to age 40, perhaps, or 35. What's the ideal childbearing age? I don't know. Probably that physiologically, maybe the ideal childbearing age is from 18 to 25. But I'm not an expert, so I'm not sure. To bear children. Past tense, bore. Participle born. De ahí viene nacido, o sea, parido, dado a luz. Born. Verbo born, como wear, llevar puesto. Wear, wore, worn. I have worn this shirt on other occasions in this class. Worn. Wear, wore, worn. Bear, bore, born. Tear. You remember? Tear. Yeah. Tear. Tore. Torn. All right. So, where were you born? Where were you? Británicos, where were you born? Americanos, where were you born? Where was I born? Where was he born? Where was she born? Where were they born? Where were they born? Where were we born? All right. I was born. I will be born again in the future. Yes. A star is born. Ha nacido una estrella. La película. Yes. The first time I saw Ha nacido una estrella, I said, se ha estrellado una natilla. Okay. Just playing with the language. All right. To be born. A star is born. A Star is Born. They made 3 movies with that. A Star is Born. They made a movie in, I think, 1949 or 1950, another one in the 1980s, and another one 6 or 7 years ago. A Star is Born. To be born. All right. Expressions, my friend. Expressions. Page. Where? Page 53, in the middle. Yeah, in the middle. I can't see the forest for the trees. Wow, you can't see the forest for the trees. No puedes ver el bosque por culpa de los árboles. O sea, in Spanish, los árboles no te dejan ver el bosque. All right. But in English we say you can't see the forest for the trees. O sea, por los árboles, por culpa de los árboles. You can't see the forest for the trees. Very common, of course. The same as in Spanish. You're lost in the details and you don't get the big picture. We say the big picture. El cuadro general. You don't get the big picture because you're lost in the details. You can't see the forest for the trees. All right. Has the cat got... Oh, wow. Se dice aquí también. Cat got your tongue? Cat got your tongue? Huh? Cat got your tongue? Se dice así. No se dice nunca. Has the cat got your tongue? Yeah. Algo del gato y la lengua, ¿no? Well, I'll come back tomorrow with this expression. Take care.